Any day, Dylan.
Cracker?
Sure.
Woo!
Welcome to Welcome to Curiosity Public. My name is Dutch.
My name is Jules.
This is YOLO Dylan.
It's YOLO Dylan! And welcome to a very special event here on Curiosity Public.
Special!
A blind of cognacs. That's right. It's been a little while since we've done any brandy on the channel, and it's about time. And today, what we're going to do is we're going to determine what the best VSOP Cognac is. And how are we going to do that? Well, we went out to store. We bought 5 of the most well-known brands of cognac. We got the VSOP iteration from each of them. These are all still unopened, so none of them are going to have any more, exposure to air than any of the others. And we're going to do this totally blind. One of us is going to pour, the other is going to label. We're going to come in, we're going to taste them all, and we're going to evaluate them. We're going to rank them best to worst. Should we guess? I have no idea, but
I mean, I gotta say, I don't really drink VSOP, so it's gonna be a little tricky. Do you guys drink VSOP?
I don't.
Of all these, the only one I actually even tried is this one.
The Hennessey?
Yeah.
Because you're Heen team.
Team Heen.
Team.
Well, let's talk really quickly about what we have. I guess we will guess, but I don't know why, because I don't think I'm well enough informed. But anyway, let's go through what we got. So first up is Douce. How do you say it?
Jay-Z.
This is Jay-Z's cognac, but it's become a very, I think...
They stole it, right?
Has it been?
No. Wow. Why would you assume that?
You're going to have to edit this.
Does it have to do with...
Oh, don't worry. I'll cut all that. On the bottom there's a little emblem as well. But yeah, this is, I think it kind of went from being a celebrity brand to being one that you do see it everywhere. So hats off there. Next up is Martell XO. That's what the bottle, sorry, not XO, VSOP. I don't know what I'm saying. And I think we're at 40% on all of these, right?
I believe it is.
Next up, the very well-known Hennessey VSOP. And as you can see there, it actually will tell you what VSOP means. This very superior old pale. What that means, I don't know, but I'm hoping Dylan will tell us.
It just has to be aged
Very special.
minimum 4 years, right?
Here's the Rémy Martin.
It's considered like, this is probably where... I would sip this if I had no choice, but I wouldn't feel bad mixing it.
Oh, okay. There's the Courvoisier box and the Courvoisier VSOP.
I mean, if you've seen our eggnog video last Christmas,
But Hennessey, yeah. But the VS.
Yeah, the VS.
Yeah.
No, I actually did the VSOP.
Oh, you did it in your personal?
Yeah. Because I was like, VS, no, let's go VSOP, and then mix
put
that.
XO in there?
XO, I said.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so this should be fun. We're going to now pour and label. I'll pour, Jules will label, Dylan will have a little siesta, and we'll be back in a jiffy. Okay, we are back. As you can see, we have 5 glasses in front of us. We've got a blue, a green, a pink, a yellow, and an orange. We're now going to taste them blind. We're going to rank them 1st to 5th, and then we're going to guess. And we'll be back in a jiffy. All right, guys, we've had some time to taste. We've all ranked these. We've all guessed. I have no idea what I made up my guesses. I just out of the blue. But I do have an order. I do have winners and I do have losers. You guys?
Yes.
How was this? Was it easy, hard?
No clue.
This was
Well, let me put it this way. No clue in terms of guesses. I think my ranking came steadily.
Yeah, my ranking came pretty easily too.
Yeah.
I think.
yeah, ranking was easy.
Yeah.
I think the really interesting thing is I had never tried VSOP like this. Like you do XO comparisons, right? A lot of people buy two like XOs and then they drink it and say, "Oh, which one's better?" This I have never tried, and it's kind of really weird.
Yeah.
I gotta say, because you're not. It's hard to like judge by finish. It's hard to judge by depth of flavor. Where is it?
Okay, so prices on these were all in the $40-ish to $50 range. We'll go through real quick price we just paid for these, so you can keep that in mind. The Doucet, $47.99. The Hennessey, $47.99. The Rémy, $49.99. The Martell, $41.99. And the Courvoisier, $38.99. So, are you guys ready to get into this?
Yes. Let's do it.
Let's go.
So let's kick things off with a discussion of the nose, the aroma. I'm just going to go blue, green, purple, yellow, orange, the order that I kind of tasted them in. The blue was kind of light. There were less cooked fruits on it. It was kind of almost bright in some ways. The green kind of had that rich raisiny thing that I associate with a lot of cognacs. The pink was a little bit on the blander side on the nose, but it had like a distinct kind of white sugar sweetness to it for me. The yellow, also a little bit bland on the nose, and the orange, raisin toast. It had like a little toasty thing going on and a nice
Interesting.
raisiny thing going on for me. So on the nose, I mean, it's almost like a citrus almond as well on the orange. It was pretty unique. I'm probably between the green and the orange. I'd give the edge to the orange on the nose.
Nice.
Stood out.
All right, for me, so going from blue actually just wrote flatline. Like I really wasn't getting much out of it.
Really?
I would agree
Honestly,
with that. I
yeah.
would agree with that.
Green is where like, okay, now I'm starting to notice stuff. I was getting a lot of the raisin or like fruit, kind of cooked fruit component really. Pink, I actually wrote down, I was getting this weird like chemically thing experience.
On the nose.
Yeah, just on the nose. Yellow, same thing. It went back to like what the green was, like nice standard what I expect from raisiny kind of thing. But orange is what stood out the most. I even wrote down like I was even getting so not just like the typical raisin kind of stuff, but like clover and all these other like elements like earthy type element. So ultimately, I landed on orange.
Clover honey.
Like clover honey ish kind of thing. Ultimately, I landed on orange being my favorite nose.
Oh wow! So we have a winner on the nose. Dylan, nose.
All right. So I'm going to clump it together. So I'm going to say the green, the pink, and the orange, they all had that citrus, almost like the orange skin type of bright aroma that really stood out. I found that the blue as well as the yellow were subdued.
I agree with that.
The way that it distinguished itself, though, was that the yellow had more of that ethanol hit. And it was really hard to break through that. And that was really tough for me. The blue, it was just mellow. That was the problem. But all between the three, the green, pink, and orange, I would say the orange better balanced. I thought that the green had more of the rich, like jam cooked fruit.
I would agree with that. It was close for me.
Yeah.
You like green the best?
It's between these two. I mean, I would say I usually go for the balance, so I'll pick the orange.
Oh, so unanimous on the nose with the orange. All right. Well, let's move on to what really counts. Let's talk about the palate, the tasting experience here. I will go through them as well. Same order here, starting with the blue. It was really bland to me. It was very much just like, it was kind of nice to start with it because even when I came back to it after going in the opposite direction, it was like kind of like a baseline.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad per se. It just was kind of nothing really punched through for me. The green, I got the raisin that was on the nose. It kind of had the most cooked fruits to me. The pink, I got a touch of chocolate on this one. I got something a little bit sharp on the finish. I didn't like the finish as much on the pink as compared to the rest of them. The yellow, both the yellow and the orange, the citrus really, really came through. They were kind of similar on the palate. The orange was more intense, though. There was more orange flavor on the orange, ironically. And, I mean, a really nice balance of flavor. For me, it really came down to between the green and the orange, but ultimately picked the green as my favorite on the palate.
Whoa. All right. Okay, so my progression. So actually, blue and pink for me were just immediately like, no. From a palate perspective, I just wasn't getting anything that was compared to green, yellow, and orange. So those are the ones I really concentrated on. Green, I still liked. It was a build-up, though, because I felt like towards the end, orange stood out the most for me.
Yeah.
Just everything, right, palate-wise. So I did land ultimately on orange being my favorite.
Okay, all right.
But I mean, similar progression in terms of what you're talking about. So
Okay, so what are we doing right now?
This is your palate evaluation.
Palate evaluation. I would say blue is out. For me, it was just too bland. Yeah. It had kind of generic cognac flavors, but nothing that stood out. I mean, it's the spectrum of like the flavors weren't as interesting, so I didn't really like that as much. The green, again, the green, pink, and orange really stood out in terms of flavor. I would say the green was just a lot of cooked fruits and just raisins and things like that, and those are coming out. And then the orange, it also had a lot of that. I would say the orange is brighter, and the green was just darker fruits. So I'd say a little bit more summer fruits. These are all cooked, jammy, almost like winter flavors type of thing. A little bit of that spice. The pink was good. I thought it was pretty good. I just felt like it was really citrus forward, more so, but then it started to lack the kind of the fruit flavors.
Sure, with the pink, I felt like if the flavors had been a little bit more balanced and all a little bit louder, it would have been the best.
Yeah,
but it was just like
it didn't know what it was trying to do. The yellow was just average to me. It just kind of it got smashed, destroyed by the rest. Like all the flavors became very muddled. It was hard to distinguish what was going on. Yes, there's some fruits and
so your favorite overall?
So it came down to orange and green. I ended up picking green.
Oh,
so we have a winner.
We have a winner.
And I think we all had a fairly similar tasting experience, which is interesting. All right, so let's go through now. We'll put up our scoring matrix, and we will tell you our guesses and our ranking, because the ranking is really what matters here. So my ranking, let's just go blue to orange. So blue, 5th place for me. Green was 1st place, as I mentioned. Pink was 4th.
Good.
Yellow was 3rd, and orange was 2nd. So green and orange did stand out for me. The pink and yellow was pretty close, honestly. Like I could have swapped those two. Yeah. But ultimately, I just felt like there's a little more. I found the yellow a little more interesting. That citrus component really punched through more for me. So are we guessing also? Should I guess?
Yeah.
All right, so blue to orange. So blue, Courvoisier, green, Hennessey, pink, Rémy, yellow, what does that say? Martell. And then orange Doucet. I have no idea, though.
All right.
Complete blind guesses.
In terms of ranking for me, so blue is 5th place. Green is 3rd for me.
Wow.
Pink 4th. Yellow 2nd. And orange 1. And then in terms of guesses, so I guess blue would be Doucet. Green Rémy. Pink Courvoisier. Yellow Hennessey. And then orange, I'm guessing, is Martell. So I'm guessing I like Martell.
Okay. All right. Okay, me, blue, it was 5th place, and I thought that was Rémy.
Yeah.
Green, I thought it was 1st, and I thought that was Hennessey. The pink, I thought it was 3rd. I thought that was the Courvoisier. And then yellow, I thought it was number 4. I thought this was the Doucet. And the orange, I thought it was number 2, and it was Martell.
Oh, so we guess both Martell on orange.
Yeah, but I don't know.
That's what I guessed it. I guess that's Courvoisier.
We have a point tie between the orange and the green. because you ranked it third. So it got 5 and orange got 5.
But we still, but we have a winner.
But because green had 2 first place votes,
Yeah.
obviously it's the winner. Are you guys ready for the big reveal?
Yeah, let's go,
to
let's go,
determine
let's
what
go.
the best one is. Okay, so just
What's blue?
really quickly, we'll say 5th place was blue.
Yeah.
4th place was pink.
Yeah.
3rd place was the yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And then second orange, first green. Okay, so starting with blue, last place was, I got the papers here in my pocket.
Oh man, what is?
Okay, blue
We all ranked it the lowest.
was column 4, which was my last second change. I got it right. Courvoisier.
Oh,
Last place.
Well done.
Courvoisier. You know why? Because after I read the scores, I was like, oh, that's the cheapest one? I'm going to just guess it's the one I like the least.
Boo!
Well played.
Cheater.
That's not cheating. That's
That's-
using all the information available.
Exactly.
Okay.
He didn't do it.
I know, he's mad.
Comment below.
Okay, 4th place was the pink.
Mm-hmm.
Pink was...
So I got that wrong anyway.
Oh, man, I'm batting 1,000 here. It's Rémy Martin.
Wow.
Wow.
Rémy Martin.
Swap those.
That's good.
I swapped it.
Do I have them all? That's what I
Swapped
wrote.
it, dude. I swapped it.
Okay. 3rd place, which was the yellow, was
No way.
Martell. I'm batting 1,000.
Right. That's got all of them.
No.
I guess I know my cognac, guys.
Yes.
And then first place, and we'll reveal second as well, which was the green. I got everything 100% right.
Wow.
Hennessey.
Wow.
Orange was the Douce.
Wow.
Second place.
Hats off to Dutch. See, gracious winner.
You're giving him
Yeah,
cards.
yeah, gracious
Wow.
winner, gracious
This is $20-25.
Just pure luck.
Amazing.
Educated guesses.
Amazing.
Because, the raisin always stands out with him.
Yeah, it's
Hennessy,
the
I feel
raisin.
like.
It's the raisin.
And then because I felt like there's got to be something unique about this.
Yeah.
That it's still out there as a celebrity brand. Yeah. And the rest were just educated guesses.
Great work. Great work.
So, the best VSOP Cognac, Hennessey. Close second place was Douce.
Wow.
We all actually, you and I both thought it was second place.
Yeah.
You thought it was first.
First, yeah.
You put this a lowly third.
Yeah.
Your first place,
Yeah, what was that?
was this. What was your
Douce.
second place?
My second was yellow. So what was yellow?
Martell.
Okay.
So Martell, good showing as well. But hey guys, the winner. Wow, Hennessey. Are you guys surprised?
I'm not.
Not surprised it's Hennessey.
I'm not.
Surprised at my terrible guesses.
Nah, this is tough.
It-
This is a tough lineup.
I wish we could have thrown in like Hein and Rapand.
Maybe next time. Maybe we'll put Hennessey up against another lineup of things. But you guys should let us know what you think in the comments. Should we do an XO blind as well?
Yes.
That's what we were originally.
We were going to do that, but then we're like,
Like,
that's
you know what? This is more
expensive.
accessible. No, but this is more accessible.
Yeah, that's it.
I think people look at it on the shelf and they're like, which one should I get?
And now you have a pretty clear answer.
Yeah.
Either one of these two. Number one.
Team Heat.
I mean,
Jay-Z.
say, right?
I know.
Yeah.
Love
right?
All bleeped.
The hip and it happened.
All cut.
Yeah.
the hippity happened. That was good.
Cut that.
That's
Cut
staying
that.
in.
Cut that.
Hipping happening. Come on.
Oh, man. All right. Well, there you guys have it.
Oh, God.
The best two VSOP cognacs. Jules, please take us out.
Tell us what you guys think in the comments below. What's your favorite VSOP? We'd love to know. Subscribe for more videos from Curiosity Public. If you want to help us out, please consider joining Curiosity Private membership program here on YouTube and Patreon. We also sell t-shirts. That's another great way to
Not
help
this
us.
one. This one's bad.
Links.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's bad. Yeah.
It was up
Links.
there.
It got
Description.
removed for
And so for those few who
trademark
bought it,
violations.
I know, jeez. We also have a podcast on all the major platforms. As always, stay safe, stay healthy.
Stay
I
curious,
think nobody bought it actually.
but also stay curious.
It was taken
walking all
down.
over my lines.
I think it was taken down, right? Yeah. Wow.
It's just going to be one long bleep.
Exactly.
And a parental overdoing mouth. And us laughing.
That's too good.
But I have to start early because you
I
can't
know,
even be like,
That's exactly.
and now I'm going to have to cut all that too.
Yeah.
That's
You guys
so
are
good.
horrible.
That's so good.
This was fun. I'm glad we did this.
That was good.
This was really fun.
That was really good.
And I'm
I actually
actually
appreciated this more
Yeah.
than I thought I would.
I didn't
you know?
expect to get so much citrus on this.
Yeah,
It was really
So citrusy,
good.
No.
but very enjoyable. I'd be perfectly happy to.
Damn, Hennessey wins again.
Again,
dude. That's
man.
amazing.
Amazing.
Did it win something else?
No, but just team team.
I was like, what am I forgetting?
It won the.
Well, you don't need to pixelate his mouth. He covered himself at least.
I know.
I think I turned the camera off.
Yeah.